Hey guys, what's up? It's Heather LeBas here, creator of Goal Setting for the Creative Mind, back for another video. If you're new to my channel, we talk about looking good, feeling good, and showing up as your best self. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you around for next week. Recently, I shared my journey talking about losing my hair and everything, and the journey that I've been on of regrowing my eyelashes and soon to be regrowing my hair, and how I've been wearing hair extensions in the meantime. And I've been doing a lot of reflecting, and I was thinking back to another time in my life where I was not happy with something going on with my body, and that was when I had freaking acne. Now, I had really bad acne. It was cystic, it was deep, it was really horrible. But the thing that made it even worse is the behavior that went along with it that contributed to my acne in the first place, which was the fact that I had a really bad problem with skin picking. The problem when you have acne is there's usually multiple culprits that are going on, and I'm going to share with you the cycle that kept my skin stuck for years. So I'm going to be sharing some tips with you guys today to help you and inspire and encourage you if you have skin picking or if you are suffering from acne right now. So back when I was in high school, I did have some acne, but it wasn't really that bad. It didn't get extremely bad until I would almost say my mid-20s is when I really started to develop really bad acne. And the thing about it was, when I look back on that time, I can definitely see there were a lot of things contributing to it. For one, I was under a lot of stress. At the time, I was living with my family, and it was not a good situation for me to be in. And my brother and I both had really bad skin. Like, I hate to put it this way, but if you're in a very unhappy situation living with family, I would say do everything that you can in order to get out of that situation, because it's most likely not going to get better. The longer that you stay, the more it's going to drive you nuts, and the more insecurities it's going to create within you. The more therapy you're going to have to do later in life. I just remember this so bad. This is so bad. Okay, so I remember when I was 18 and I had a boyfriend at the time that would take me to KFC. Both of us, all we did was just eat a bunch of fast food. I wanted to go there at least 4 times a week. And I'm telling you, I had normal teen acne, and then it went to a flare-up, terrible situation with my skin where it was not good. When I was researching this, when I was like back at like 19, 20, 21, I was so angry whenever anybody would say, oh, you need to change your lifestyle, you need to change your diet. I wanted to like punch the person on the screen telling me that, because I did not want to hear it. I did not want to hear that any of those things contributed to the fact that my skin wasn't where I wanted it to be. Our diet messes with our skin since it spikes insulin, and especially if you're eating out a lot, we don't even know half the stuff that goes into our food. There might have been something that I was allergic to when I was living at home, and not just my parents, but like I really do think that there was something in my diet that I just didn't really gel well with my body. Last year, my fiance at the time was cooking for me, and they were using heavy whipping cream, and the dish was really good, but man, I thought I was gonna die that night, and I was praying, and I was just saying, you know what, it's been a good life. I thought I had appendicitis or something. It was bad. This I didn't really understand until my 30s, is how big of an impact my hormones play on my everyday life. The way that my skin looks and everything like that, but also just the way that I'm feeling, my mental state, all of that stuff was directly linked to my cycle. Yeah, I had acne all the time back in the day and everything like that, but it would get a lot worse when I was hitting my high hormone phase. So if I don't take care of myself during the luteal phase, I am so screwed, guys. I have to consume a lot of red meat. I have to really be mindful of my protein intake. Okay, and creatine is also really good for me. If you have really bad PMS like me, you probably have PMDD. There's a relationship between histamine intolerance and PMDD. Claritin and Pepsid have really been a godsend. I would experience a lot of anxiety when I was living at home, and I would take it out on my skin. It was just probing and probing and probing until I would just bleed and bleed and bleed. That's the reason why I still have scars, if you can see. I almost want to say it was almost a self-hate routine. I just remember there was this one night in particular, I was looking in the mirror and I was picking away at my skin and just telling myself, nobody loves you, nobody cares about you, you should just not even exist. It was just brutal, the way that my face looked after. And I remember just taking a bunch of rubbing alcohol and just pouring it. So if you are experiencing that right now, I just want to get into some things that kind of helped me change that behavior. Definitely did have anxious thoughts, and I would have a lot of anxious energy building up, and at the same time, I needed something that was a task that allowed me to see a result right away. If you have any type of behavior, it doesn't have to just be skin picking, it could be anything. You have to identify, okay, what sets me off? Like, what are the things that cause me to just feel that tension, and then I need to release it, you know. You have to kind of like look at your behavioral patterns. There has to be a positive behavior that you replace it with. So for me, when I complete a run, I feel relieved. I feel, wow, okay, I got to the end of something. I have that instant gratification. I'm not trying to give myself a marathon and say, hey, it's completed. I have something where I can say, hey, it's done. And it's a quick win for myself, and I could feel really good. Something that's going to give you a similar payoff so that you don't keep being tempted to go back to that old behavior. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody in my life too that at the time actually gave me really great words of wisdom. And what they told me actually made me come to terms with the way that I looked at the time and the way that I was feeling. And they just told me, hey, you know, it's not even a big deal. I get these warts on my fingers, and I've always felt that everybody is always staring at them, and I feel really insecure and all of this stuff. And they just opened up and shared their personal story and journey of dealing with that. And once they just kind of opened up and shared their own thing that was going on for them and saying, hey, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that something that you should be focusing all of your energy on and feeling so bad about yourself about. It changed my mind, man. I'm telling you, it changed the way that I looked at myself. It made me feel so much better. I can't even explain it. So going on to the actual topic of skincare, which I think is really funny because it's the last thing that we're talking about. You know, when it comes to really clearing up your acne, you're not going to want to do things that are super harsh on your skin, because when it seems like you'd want something that's going to be like the harshest level, but that actually irritates your skin even more and makes it so it's not good. It's not a good fit at all. So instead of using salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, or even retin-A, what I would suggest is using sulfur. It's tried and true, and it's really great. You can pick up this Amazonian clay, you just mix it with some vinegar. Just don't use metal when you're mixing it because it interferes with it, and I'm telling you guys, your breakouts will be gone. So that is my story. That's my journey with my skincare. So what I do use on my skin these days to make it all nice and youthful and stuff like that is this. This stuff hydrates the hell out of my skin. It is by Maylove. It's the Peptide Squad Collagen Serum. I love this stuff so much. It's so nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Don't use this though with retin-A at the same time. They do not like each other. Do not do it, okay? Let me know in the comments below if you're going to try something new, how your skin journey is going. If this helped you kind of think about skin picking in a different way, please stop hating yourself and stop channeling your anxiety in a bad way, because skin picking and anxiety go together. It's this whole thing, okay? So just be really mindful of that. And yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm really hungry.